Welcome back to another What If video. Today we'll be continuing What If Goku was Female Part 3. Radish Revive. I can say it. Anyway, let's just begin. Actually, also before we begin, make sure you watch part 2.5. Since you're confused of the background I have right now, you should watch part 2.5 so it could be a little catch up and make things more sense. Anyway, let's begin. Even though, as I said in the last part, which you should check, they have a kid. I will say that Note will still name the kid Gohan of a reminder of Grandpa Gohan, which B doesn't mind that name since he thinks that name's pretty cool. As for, so the two will do train each other, which No has to relax on training since she has to do other responsibilities she had. Since she have a job now, she had to train less, but she's still pretty strong nevertheless. Beat was still trained, even with train Gohan, which this version of Gohan is a full-blooded Saiyan instead of a half Saiyan, which you should keep that in mind. I was still going to give him, he will still be a little bit stronger in their canon. Then after that, they decided that they wanted to visit Kami's house, which Note wants to introduce Beat to everyone else, her friends. So the three will fly off to Kami's house. And yeah, Note learned how to fly too, so to speak. So they're able to make it to Kami's house with Chi-Chi's being there, which she actually married Yamcha. And Bulma's there, Roshi, Krillin, and even Tien even visit too. Since he wants to hear her that Beat and No's going to be there, and he wants to meet his her husband. After they all chat, they're all shocked that they have a child, they are married, and the two Raditz shows up. But this version of Raditz, he's more scared and worried. At least less worried and scared, but he's a little slightly more. Since he's not too mean, since he does like her sister better, since he's less harsh and cold. But anyway, he still kills the farmer, still met Piccolo, but this time Piccolo's a little bit more stronger than canon, since he wants to beat Note, since Note was more powerful than the last tournament. He will even fight Raditz, which Raditz is surprised that Manekinem is able to keep up with him, but he doesn't know that he's Manekinem, so Raditz just flies off, since he has a power level over 8,000, that's almost near his level, slightly, and he's assuming that this must be Note. He flew to the lookout, making his presence known, and he saw two Saiyans with Saiyan tails, where he's surprised that there's another Saiyan, but the one Saiyan he actually focused on is Note, his sister, which Raditz is happy that she's alive and gotten stronger, but he's slightly mad that she didn't do her mission. But we still have to chat. Whole conversation will be the same, saying that, oh, I'm your brother and that we're Saiyans. But no, it's only shocked that she has a brother, but she doesn't care less about her being a Saiyan. So she already knew that, so she never bumped her head in the first place in part 1, which you should check out. And Raditz didn't fight back, since for some reason Raditz getting a reminder of her mother, Gine, since Note is almost like her. It's like she doesn't want to fight she don't want to kill or fight back. Well, she does fight back, telling Raditz to leave the planet or else, which Raditz will get mad and start attacking, which Raditz will still kidnap Gohan as per normal. This time Beat, Note, and Piccolo has to rescue Gohan. But I was all the way there. Gohan was trying to fight back, and which Raditz, it's not much of a fight back, since Raditz doesn't even feel Gohan's punches, only slightly though, and he just threw it apart. Once that the three heroes arrives, they attack Raditz and do much better, since not only they have an extra fighter, but Note and Piccolo are much stronger than canon too. Even Raditz attempts to grab Note's and Beat's tail, but which they don't have that weakness, since they kind of like they're immune to it, like Vegeta. Like when you try to grab Vegeta's tail, he didn't felt that. And I'm pretty sure that they both immortalize their weaknesses. Even this person don't even try to convince Raditz that he doesn't have to fight. Like, they don't have to do this. He could just stay on Earth. Which Raditz keeps saying that he doesn't want to, and he has his own reasons. Which No's trying to convince him to tell him for at least like 2 minutes straight while they're fighting. Eventually, Raditz gave in, saying why he's doing this, saying that the reason why he do it is because he wants to survive. If he doesn't like do what Vegeta and Nappa say, they're gonna kill him. Which No kind of understands this, but which he also is surprised that there's even other Saiyans besides them. After hearing this, Nappa and Vegeta, through Raditz scatter, the two of them got mad. They say that they give Raditz a chance, and now he's gonna die. They're gonna make the Earth to 1 year, and Raditz better prepare himself to die. I wish they cut off communication. Raditz, out his fear and anger, just destroys the scatter. Pretty angry, which No say that he doesn't have to do any evil anymore. She could train him, and they could be ready and prepared against the Saiyans. Which Raditz is kind of feel guilty after what he did. He apologizes to everyone. Piccolo and Beat are still uneasy around Raditz, but eventually, like a few months of training, they begin to warm up to him. Piccolo trains Gohan on his own, but Beat will watch over him. As for Note and Raditz, Kami decide that he's gonna take them to King Kai, but it's gonna take a while. Just he has to pull some strings to allow alive people in the afterworld, but he managed to do so. But on one condition, they cannot bring Raditz, sadly, since he's like pure evil and stuff, and they don't want any evil people on King Kai's planet. Which did try to convince them to at least try, which they allowed, but only for 5 months only, which that's fine. So Raditz and Note will go to King Kai's planet, but they get there a lot faster since they're quite stronger and they're able to fly there fast. And the two will start their training. Raditz will actually learn the Kaioken only times 2 and 3. Same with Note. Like, she's able to learn times 3 or 4. This time she's able to learn more times, with times 5 or 6. Eventually, Raditz had to go back to Earth since his 5 months has passed already, and he decided to go and train on Earth with the other Sea Fighters. Like, he trained with Chi-Chi, he trained with Tien, he trained with anyone, even Yajirobe. And he's trying to toughen him up a little, since he kind of reminds him of the farmer, the way he looks. I'm not saying anything just because he's not little to me. Or in a way, eventually 1 year has passed. Vegeta and Nappa arrives, and that's where we leave this off. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.